So there you go. I tribute to my favorite historical person. It is just about 7:30 in the morning. Christmas. It's New Year's Eve. Let's look back at history.
KXO Radio. A look back at the year that was. A year in your ear.
Facebook under attack this year for not doing more to stop false political content being spread on its forum. But CEO Mark Zuckerberg defended his company's policies.
In a democracy, I don't think it's right for private companies to censor politicians or the news.
Google also under fire after the Wall Street Journal reported it secretly collected the health records of millions of Americans.
Patients and doctors were not notified.
Like this idea? Instagram starts hiding the numbers of likes some users get on their posts.
Because we don't want Instagram to be such a competition. We want it to be a place where people spend more of their energy connecting with the people that they love.
A new study sounded alarms for teens who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media.
They are 60% more likely to develop mental health problems, including depression, anxiety, and aggression.
And get ready for the streaming wars. Disney joining Netflix, Hulu, CBS, and others in offering online entertainment, leading some to complain.
Too many networks, too many streaming shows, too many just overall.
Matt Piper, CBS News.
A year in your ear.
From KXO Radio.
And it is New Year's Eve. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning. It sounds funny to say that New Year's Eve morning.
I'm still stuck on Christmas Eve. I don't know why. I keep confusing the two. Anyway, it's not. We're wrapping up the decade today.
That's right. Midnight tonight, that'll do it. It'll be finished.
Start a brand new one right then, 12:01. Are you ready for it?
Doesn't make any difference whether I am or not. It's going to get here.
Well, anything special for you guys tonight?
Tonight? No, not really. Just, enjoy what I guess it's supposed to feel like in places where they really have cold weather.
Yeah, except we're going to warm up a little bit.
That's what I understand. We're going to talk about that in the news.
Few degrees above normal.
Normal, whatever normal is.
I don't like normal.
Abby normal.
It's just very boring. Anyway, we've got some birthdays. I want to jump into the birthdays. Big shot people.
Big shot birthdays.
Big shot people. Have you heard of Anthony Hopkins?
I have.
He is an award-winning. He's Sir Anthony Hopkins, I believe.
He has a strange look in his eye.
He does, especially when he was Hannibal.
Hannibal, yeah.
Hannibal Lecter, the scariest guy on earth.
No kidding.
He'll have you over for dinner anytime.
Anytime, yes.
He's 81 years old today. Kim Considine. He was in My Three Sons. I bet he was one of the sons. I don't know.
I think you were probably right.
He's 78 today, so he's not so young anymore. Sarah Miles, one of my favorite actresses back in the day, she is 77. Sarah Miles. Guitarist Andy Summers of The Police, he's 76. Ben Kingsley, another award-winning actor. He's also, I think he's Sir Ben Kingsley. He's 75 today. Tim Matheson, he was in Animal House. He's 71. Singer Burton Cummings, you heard of him, haven't you?
I've heard of Burton.
Yeah,
yes.
He's the Guess Who guy. He is 71, the biggest joke of the 60s and 70s. Guess who that was? Yeah, guess who? Bassist Tom Hamilton of Aerosmith. He is 67. He's the Aerosmith guy you never hear of. Actor James Reamer. He was Dexter, I believe. He's 65. Actress Bebe Neuwirth. She was on Cheers. Fraser's wife. She is, or his ex-wife. She's 60 years old today. Val Kilmer. 59. Val Kilmer was in The Doors. He was Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
And guitarist Scott Ian. It is probably one of your favorite bands, Anthrax. He's
oh, yeah, absolutely.
55 today. That's one of those things that give you a headache.
Yeah, and stand in line to break their records.
Yes. Yeah, literally. Singer, actor Joe McIntyre. Joey McIntyre? You heard of him?
I haven't.
The
no.
New Kids on the Block guy.
Okay. Well, I've heard of New Kids on the Block as a group, but individually I don't.
Yeah, he's not a kid anymore. He's 46. Psy, singer Psy. Remember him?
Not
he
really.
did that Googum dance, that silly thing for a while. He's 41. And a musician, Drew Taggart of the Chainsmokers, is 29.
All right.
I understand nobody in that band smokes.
Yeah, that's what I heard from somebody too. I said, okay, well, it's a sign of the time.
There you go. You got to be catchy. Anyway, we got the local birthdays coming up.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Alma Romero, Jessica Pacheco, Jessica Quesada, Irene Garcia, Maria Llanos, Jewel Lang, Maria Vega, Earl Ferguson, Emily Nicole Mulvihill, Rafael Gudino, Richard Castillo, Isaac Bravo, Conchita Briones, Jacob Aguirre, Marisol Granados, Teresa Castillo Munger. We have Dolores Lopez and Norma Troll. Happy birthday to every single one eligible for the KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake giveaways. We do that on Friday.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Roger that.
Yes.
Then call, email, or regular mail us the date, include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh my God, really?
That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
And it's time for the World California News headlines, brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist for sales and service. Call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. We're learning more about attempts by Shiite protesters to storm the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad this morning. A U.S. official tells CBS News the crowd is estimated about 6,000 people. He says they didn't breach the embassy compound, nor was it evacuated. And Iraqi security, which is supposed to protect the embassy, was at best late in its response. As to why they were protesting, here's CBS's Holly Williams.
This violent demonstration is a reaction to American airstrikes on Sunday, targeting a militia group in Iraq that is backed by Iran. Those U.S. strikes killed at least 25 militia fighters. The American strikes were in turn an act of retaliation for the killing of a U.S. citizen last week.
And the president tweets that Iran is responsible. CBS News military analyst Jeff McCausland.
These popular militia groups, such as the Hezbollah Brigade, who are alleged to have conducted the attack against U.S. forces, receive their military hardware, if not outright direction, from the Iranian Quds forces.
CBS News special report. I'm Peter King.
Yes, summer is over, but it still can get hot. You can rely on York's Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology that automatically adjusts to meet demand, helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. You can stay connected via Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat with programmable reminders and selectable operating modes to optimize your comfort. Call Locke Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news. With the start of 2020 just hours away, many cities in California, like San Francisco, are planning big New Year's Eve events. San Francisco police officer Adam Lobsinger says that includes security to keep things safe.
We are going to be patrolling the city on bike, on foot, and vehicles. We have plainclothes officers. We have a heavy uniform presence, so we're ready to go.
A big fireworks show is on tap for this evening in San Francisco, and a major celebration is also planned in downtown Los Angeles. A 3-alarm fire ripped through an Orange County strip mall Monday night, destroying a massage parlor and several other businesses. Flames could be seen shooting out of the roof of the shopping center. There are no reported injuries. And San Ramon police say a team of burglars hit 6 houses Saturday night. Sergeant Rob Ransom says they were looking for 2 things.
Specifically, jewelry and cash.
In one of the break-ins, the brazen thieves were seen on home security video. Steve Clausen, California News.
And World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
This new year, don't settle for reaching just one milestone. Chase something more and unleash the best version of yourself with Peloton. Peloton has live, high-intensity classes from world-class instructors and workout playlists that'll keep you coming back for more. You'll love the ease of taking classes in your very own home. Peloton is the perfect way to ring in the new year, and one subscription is good for the whole family. Terms apply. Visit onepeloton.com or your local showroom to learn more.
Target's great winter clearance dash is here. Don't walk, don't run. Dash in for savings up to 70% off thousands of amazing finds, like sweaters, sleepwear, and outerwear for the entire family. And you won't want to miss savings up to 50% off on toys and games, plus seasonal decor, trees, lights, gift wrap, and more. But you better hurry. These deals are going fast. Dash into Target for our biggest clearance event of the season. It's the Great Winter Clearance Dash, going on now, only at Target.
And it's time for the page 1 of the local news. Local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. With page 1 of the local news, here's Gene Brister.
The Imperial Irrigation District files a claim to water. George Gale filed this story.
The claim is for access to stored water in MWD's system. Since 2007, as a result of agreements associated with the 2007 Colorado River Interim Guidelines, the Imperial Irrigation District has had the ability to store conserved water with the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. In 2015, both agencies executed a 3-year amendment that allowed IID to extend and increase its right to store water within MWD's system through 2017. From 2014 to 2017, IID stored nearly 180,000 acre-feet in MWD's system. In 2018, MWD offered assurances to IID that another amendment would further increase IID's storage rights, but MWD refused to execute that negotiated amendment. Now, MWD has taken the position that the 87,594 acre-feet of IID's conserved water was diverted by MWD and belongs to them. IID refutes this notion and maintains a strong position that the agreements do not provide for the transfer of conserved water to MWD, which cost IID approximately $21 million to generate. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Border Patrol agents working at the Highway 86 immigration checkpoint arrested a man suspected of smuggling narcotics Sunday morning. The incident occurred at approximately 7:40 a.m. when a 26-year-old man driving a Jeep Cherokee approached the checkpoint. Agents sent the vehicle to secondary inspection for further investigation. In secondary, a Border Patrol canine detection team alerted to the vehicle. While in secondary inspection, Border Patrol agents discovered a package hidden inside an aftermarket compartment within the engine intake manifold. Agents determined that the package contained a substance that was consistent with the characteristics of methamphetamine. The total weight of the narcotics discovered was 12 pounds with an estimated value of $24,000. The man, a U.S. citizen. The narcotics and vehicle were turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration. KXO News Time 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price. guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Continuing with more local news, you know it's getting very close to the new year when you hear a statement. Blue Angels return this week. George Gale filed the story.
They have trained in Imperial County for decades. The Naval Flight Demonstration Team is expected to fly into Naval Air Facility El Centro this Friday. Officials say they're expected to arrive in the early afternoon. Blue Angels will begin their winter training for the 2020 show season. The team trains for about 3 months, wrapping up with a free air show at NAF. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
And page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Have you been to the Peanut Patch yet? Well, I know you've heard me tell you about the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Isn't it about time that you head to the Peanut Patch and check them out? The Peanut Patch. They're open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. They're closed on Sunday. They've got a great store that carries many homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster form. They make their own fresh English toffee. Their pecan turtles are made from scratch, and they are mouth-watering delicious. Chocolate-covered raisins, almonds, coffee beans, cinnamon bears, chocolate raspberry sticks, and so much more. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. If you're leaving the Imperial Valley, head east on Interstate 8, take Avenue 3E, turn right south past MCAS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street, then turn left and go about another 1.5 miles and you're at the Peanut Patch. Great gifts, great fun. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma.
And it's page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your health, life, and health insurance needs or retirement planning. With page 2 of the local news, here again is Gene.
The message is, if you're going to drink, don't drive. Here's more on that story.
The CHP will be watching. New Year's holiday is one of the biggest drinking holidays of the year. It is traditionally celebrated with the consumption of alcohol. That can and often does translate into tragedy on the roadways. California Highway Patrol does what they can to eliminate tragic incidents that result from drunk driving. They'll be going into their maximum enforcement program at 6 this evening. The MEP is the Highway Patrol's holiday enforcement program. They bring in as many officers as possible to patrol the roadways in California. Officers will be looking for alcohol or otherwise impaired drivers, as well as assisting motorists in need. It is strongly suggested that those who plan to drink over the holiday designate a non-drinking driver before they even start. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A teenager is arrested. The actual age was not revealed. The teen was attempting to cross the international border from Mexicali. Customs and Border Protection officer referred the 2012 Ford Focus the teen was driving to the secondary inspection area after a canine detection team alerted to the vehicle. Using the port's imaging system, officers detected anomalies in the doors, back seat, quarter panels, rocker panels, and spare tire. The officers removed packages weighing about 220 pounds. The packages contain methamphetamine, valued at over $250,000. The teen was arrested and transported to the Imperial County Juvenile Detention Facility. The CBP seized the vehicle and the narcotics. Well, New Year's, we've been talking about it this morning. Here's the holiday work schedule for that time frame.
If you're thinking about doing business with the county, non-emergency county offices and agencies will all be closed New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve today, the clerk of the board and human services are closed. Cooperative Extension, Public Administrator, and County Library are open for a half day. All other agencies and offices will be open during regular business hours today, but closed again tomorrow. The Imperial Irrigation District will also be closed tomorrow, as will just about everybody else. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
Here's George Gale with the weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 56 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 47. National Weather Service says the Pacific low moving southward along the western Baja California coast will lead to cloudy conditions today with clearing conditions overnight. Another system brushes the region tomorrow into Thursday, bringing very low-end precipitation chances to the far eastern portions of the forecast area. A ridge of high pressure tracks across the western states Friday through the weekend, resulting in a slow warming trend with highs climbing several degrees above normal by Sunday. Potential for another weak system early next week. Weather forecast for this New Year's Eve, mostly cloudy skies through mid-morning, then gradual clearing with the highs right near 66, north winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 41, west winds at around 5 miles per hour. New Year's Day, mostly sunny skies, highs right near 66, northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour, becoming calm later on. And right now we're looking at 48 degrees, 77% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District reporting air quality moderate in Mexicali. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news has been brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, they're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
And in sports this morning on the NBA scoreboard, it was the Wizards over the Heat, 123 to 105. Hawks got by the Magic, 101 to 893. The Nets and Timberwolves, they went into overtime. Timberwolves won the game, 122 to 115. It was the Bucks over the Bulls, 123 to 102. Jazz got by the Pistons, 104 to 81. Suns beat the Trailblazers, 122 to 116. It's bowl time. Talk about that in a minute.
At the Happy Honda Days sales event, you can unwrap incredible deals that'll make you...
Oh my gosh.
You know, the kind of gift that makes you...
No way.
Yep, that's basically Happy Honda Days in a chestnut shell.
Get a great deal on a 2019 Accord from KBB.com's best overall brand for 2019 with 1.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers.
Visit your Southwest Desert Honda dealer, Imperial Valley Honda, or Yuma Honda today.
See dealer for financing details. Excludes hybrid models based on 2019 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
And hot. The college football bowl games yesterday. It was Florida over Virginia, 36 to 28 at the Capital One Orange Bowl. Western Kentucky beat Western Michigan, 23 to 20 at the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Louisville beat Mississippi State, 38 to 28 at the Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl, and at the Red Box Bowl, it was California over Illinois, 35 to 20. Today, few bowl games to play. Virginia Tech takes on Kentucky in the Belk Bowl. Florida State goes against Arizona State at the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Navy goes against Kansas State at the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Wyoming takes on Georgia State at the Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl. Utah goes against Texas at the Valero Alamo Bowl. Coming up this weekend, the NFL goes into their wild card weekend. Saturday, it's going to be the AFC wild card playoffs. Buffalo at Houston. That's the early game. The late game will be Tennessee at New England. Sunday, matchup, the NFC wild card. Minnesota takes on New Orleans, and Seattle goes against Philadelphia. Again, that's the NFC wild card games. Divisional round begins January 11th. And Ron Rivera has found a job. He was fired by the Carolina Panthers, before the season even ended. Rivera is now hooked up with Washington. He is the new head coach, signs a 5-year deal to become the head coach of Washington, the Redskins.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. Who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And your financial news and weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Services. Call for an appointment or walk in. They're located by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Stock market opened lower this morning to close out the final session of the quarter, the month, and the year, with the with few catalysts remaining to quick equity indexes much higher after a record year. Trading volumes are expected to be thin this New Year's Eve, which could produce volatile trading action. Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 72 points, or 0.2%, at 28,393. S&P 500 index fell 0.2% at 30,214, and the NASDAQ Composite Index retreated 0.3% to 8,916. S&P 500 was looking at a year-to-date gain of 28.5%, which would mark the benchmark's strongest calendar year advance since 29.6% gain in 2013. The Dow is on track for a 22% advance in 2019, while the NASDAQ Composite is aiming for a 35% year-to-date return. That's a look at business, the financials. We've got your weather coming up.
The holidays are getting close, and Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Service wants to make sure that you're looking your best. Celebrate the holidays with your new look. For a limited time, get $20 off of a color combo and highlight from Styles and Smiles. And call now to make your appointment, 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Hey, hairdressers, Styles and Smiles is looking for 2 stylists. Yes, they have 2 chairs that are open. Just call 960-2382 and apply. That's 960-2382. Or stop by Styles and Smiles by Cardenas Market on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 56 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 47. National Weather Service says the Pacific low moving southward along the western Baja California coast will lead to cloudy conditions today with clearing conditions overnight. Another system brushes the region tomorrow into Thursday, bringing very low-end precipitation chances to the far eastern portions of the forecast area. A ridge of high pressure tracks across the western states Friday through the weekend, resulting in a slow warming trend with highs climbing several degrees above normal by Sunday. Potential for another weak system early next week. Weather forecast for this New Year's Eve, mostly cloudy skies through mid-morning, then gradual clearing with the highs right near 66, north winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 41, west winds at around 5 miles per hour. New Year's Day, mostly sunny skies, highs right near 66, northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour, becoming calm later on. And your financial news and weather has been brought to you by Styles and Smiles, here to make you look your best. Located by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, that's Styles and Smiles.
We're counting down the days on the Ford Last Call Sell-A-thon. Your last call to get great year-end deals on cars, trucks, and SUVs. Right now, lease a Ranger Super Crew STX for just $199 a month plus tax for 36 months with only $29.99 due at signing. Or lease the 2020 Explorer XLT for just $299 a month plus tax for 36 months with only $37.99 due at signing. But if you wait too long, you'll miss out because the Ford Last Call Sell-A-thon ends soon.
Amount due at signing is after $3,400 Ford rebates on Ranger or $3,500 on Explorer. Includes $2,000 trade assist cash on Ranger and $250 select RCL cash and $1,500 trade assist cash on Explorer. Not all leasees qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Lease. Taxes, title, and license fees extra. Security deposit waived. 31,500 total miles with 20 cents per mile excess mileage charge. Payments may vary. Individual dealers determine price. Available on vehicles in stock over 61 days. Limited supply. Must trade in 1995 or newer vehicle to qualify. Lease offer ends January 6, 2020. See dealer for qualifications.
And it is 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California. Time for CBS News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Iraqi protesters descend on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. We have new details from correspondent Cammie McCormick at the Pentagon.
There were an estimated 6,000 protesters at one point, though many have now left. They never breached the embassy compound, but they did scale a wall and get into a reception area outside of it. The U.S. ambassador was on holiday leave. Other embassy personnel were on lockdown. A defense official tells CBS News the military is sending reinforcements to the embassy from units already in the country. About 5,000 American troops are in Iraq to fight ISIS. Iraqi security forces are at the embassy now, but earlier they were seen allowing these supporters of an Iranian-backed militia to approach the embassy.
Demonstrators have been angry over deadly U.S. airstrikes on Iranian-backed militias in Iraq this week. President Trump has announced he'll sign the first phase of a trade deal with China at the White House on January 15th. He says he'll travel to Beijing later to open talks on a second phase. Earlier this month, the U.S. agreed to reduce tariffs, and China agreed to buy more American farm products. Demand is growing for an NYPD officer to be let go over an incident in the South.
More than 10,000 people have signed a petition calling for the firing of New York City police officer Michael Reynolds. He was sentenced at 15 days in jail and 3 years probation after pleading no contest to charges, stemming from an incident in July of 2018 in Nashville, Tennessee. He was with 6 other men on a bachelor party trip. Reynolds, who is white, kicked in a black woman's door in a drunken rage, threatening her and her sons with a racist slur and obscenities. He is on, quote, modified duty and faces a disciplinary process. Jim Crisilla, CBS News.
2020 won't begin arriving in the U.S. for another 13 hours, but they're already celebrating in places like Auckland, New Zealand. In the UK, beloved sounds of the new year will be back.
I'm Vicky Barker in London. It wouldn't be New Year's without Big Ben, but the famous chimes have been largely silent since 2017 as clock tower, ironwork, and dials undergo 4 years of renovations. Big Ben is only being rung now for major state occasions. Luckily, ushering in the new year is one of them.
The BBC says a 20-year-old man has been arrested in an attack on a Picasso at the Tate Modern in London over the weekend. Bust of a woman was painted in Paris in 1944. It's valued at $26 million and depicts the painter's lover, Dora Maar. A conservation team is assessing the damage. The Dow is down 65 points. This is CBS News.
With Capital One, you can open a new checking or savings account with no fees or minimums. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Nature Valley brings that satisfying crunch that gets your family going again with real delicious honey and whole grain oats. So get out here. Nature Valley Oats and Honey Crunchy Bars. The original crunch.
Hi,
I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green, the iconic cleaning formula known around the globe. Try a Simple Green product today, and if you're not 100% satisfied, I'll refund your money. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green.
This new year, don't settle for reaching just one milestone. Chase something more and unleash the best version of yourself with Peloton. Peloton has live, high-intensity classes from world-class instructors and workout playlists that'll keep you coming back for more. You'll love the ease of taking classes in your very own home. Peloton is the perfect way to ring in the new year, and one subscription is good for the whole family. Terms apply. Visit onepeloton.com or your local showroom to learn more.
Making a resolution to get healthy in 2020? Here's a tip for two.
Cardiologist Joel Kahn says get 1 extra hour of sleep a night.
Can decrease your risk of obesity and diabetes and blood pressure and developing heart disease.
Eat 2 apples a day to help lower your cholesterol and blood pressure. And aim for 40 push-ups every day. It will lower your risk for future heart problems, according to a recent study from Harvard involving firefighters.
It was a better predictor from being free of heart attacks 10 years later than any other measure, including a treadmill stress test they did on these firemen.
Deanna Lights for CBS News, Detroit.
Fans are mourning the imminent passing of Friends on Netflix.
Hey, how you doing?
They say not so well, with reruns of the show ending on the streaming service Wednesday. Friends will be available on HBO Max in May. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Zoom didn't invent video conferencing. They just made it better. Ready for more? Zoom Phone works seamlessly within the Zoom app as your business phone system to make and receive phone calls, capture call recordings, and easily escalate to video if the need arises. And it works wherever you are, in the office or on your mobile device. Zoom built this for you. Exceptional audio quality, reliable service, one easy app. Sign up for Zoom Phone online at Zoom.com and meet happy with Zoom.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Call Total Financial now at 800-899-8922. That's 800-899-8922.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
What a sweet guy. He's a genius guy. Not so pretty, but awfully sweet.
AM 1230.
Oh, I'm glad you're here, because I want you to hear this.
KXO. 1230
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, let me call you back, man.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hi. So I have this stain, and I heard you're the guy.
Say no more. Valley Dry Cleaning's got you covered. There you go, man.
Cool, man. Hey, man, you got it out. What'd you guys do?
Let's just say we've got a secret weapon.
Thanks, man.
This is an ugly candy bar, Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away, we're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. What people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.